I enjoyed Stella Sora on release. Unfortunately, things weren't handled too well. I enjoyed Do It Night Abyss. I still am currently enjoying Do It Night Abyss, but things on mobile weren't handled all too well. And I have a dedicated video going over all of the significant changes that they are currently attempting to integrate, and they are big, they are good. But one game that I think has surpassed all others, one game that I think everyone is universally enjoying right now, is Chaos Zero Nightmare. Let's go ahead and find out not only why that is, but exactly how popular the game has become. Stella Sora actually released at 1.8 stars, and it's made somewhat of a comeback. Currently sitting at 3.2. Admittedly, the number of downloads haven't really gone up, but players seem to be happy with the rewards that they've been given. Do It Night Abyss, at least on mobile, has not been very well received, and that's because admittedly it isn't really performing very well on mobile. So the 2.8 stars here is, I guess, totally warranted. I'm not going to defend the performance issues on mobile. It has over 1 million downloads though in significantly less time than Stella Sora has had, which means that if you factor in PC, its player base is significantly larger. And then you look at Chaos Zero Nightmare, also has over 1 million downloads and is rated 4.7 stars out of 70,000 reviews. You look at this, 15,000, this, 12,000. And again, that makes sense. Most of its players are on PC, but this right here, 70,000. This game right here, in terms of popularity, has just eclipsed every other gacha game in months, maybe in the entire year. I dare say this is probably the biggest hit of 2026, bigger than Etheria Restart, bigger than Black Beacon, bigger than any other release up until this point. And that is because this game is freaking awesome. Genuinely, I mean, I made a tweet going over pretty much how I feel about the game. If you aren't already a member, by the way, go ahead and join the Gacha Hub, which is our gacha community over on Twitter. But I made a tweet stating, yo, low-key, I've been addicted to Chaos Zero Nightmare over the last week. It has a great dub, great animation quality, fantastic story, engaging combat. Is arguably one of the best releases of 2025. The fact that Smilegate continue to push out regular rewards and events like this is crazy as well. New login rewards for the next 2 weeks. Yes, please. Thank you. And we're going to touch on that in just a second. I've probably poured almost 20 hours into this game over the last 7 days alone, playing it every opportunity. Grinding the right deck is wildly difficult, but so rewarding the closer you get to completion. I won my 50-50 and I actually obtained Haru, which, god damn, is one of the few instances where I've won a 50-50. So I'm building Mika and Haru right now, but this is easily replaced Girls Frontline 2 as one of my favorite gacha games. So the five gacha games I'm playing right now are Nikke, Arknights, Wuthering Waves, Chaos Zero Nightmare, and Guardian Tales. I cannot wait to play more. If you see me disappear for a few days, it's because I'm stuck grinding the perfect deck. And admittedly, a lot of people seem to agree with me. And why wouldn't they? This is the best gacha game release of 2025 again thus far. Now, if you navigate on over to their official Twitter page, you'll see that there have been quite a number of updates posted. Some of these have been in reference to changes that needed to be made to the game, and in other instances, they are rewards, compensation. Let's start this off with this one. On October 22nd, Chaos Zero Nightmare hit the #1 game on the App Store. And what they do? They gave away 5 free pulls. This was a great gesture and significantly appreciated by their respective community. I will point out that the acquisition of currency here isn't actually that bad. It is substantially better than Stella Sora. I have done at least 120 or 150 pulls thus far, comparatively to the very few that I managed to do in Stella Sora before they started rolling out all of those compensatory polls. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. They managed to afford an entire showcase in Korea, in Japan, and in Taiwan. The funding for that must have been insane, for hitting over 2 million global downloads. So this actually does, or the Play Store lists 1 million, but I guess if you factor in PC through the Smilegate's official Stove launcher, and then you factor in the App Store too, like the iOS App Store, they hit over 2 million downloads within, what, like 72 hours? And they gave away 1,000 premium currency and a bunch of upgrade items. Again, they didn't need to do this, but hey, that was really awesome. And then just last night, they made this tweet. This is probably the biggest tweet of them all. If you navigate on over to the official Stove website, you'll see special daily attendance rewards for Protoss event. Hello, GM Renoa here. Log in to receive abundant rewards. You can receive rewards simply by logging in daily within the given period. Don't forget to claim the rewards, which, by the way, do not forget to claim these freaking rewards if you're actively playing, and I feel like all of you are. They are sent to your mailbox every day at 6 a.m. You need to log in and claim them within 24 hours of delivery, or it gets deleted. So this begins on the 29th and runs through the 12th. You get things like exquisite slices of cake, universal tactical certificates. You also get potential discs. These are things to essentially secure you. The relationship levels, the affinity levels of characters, along with helping you upgrade your characters overall. This was unnecessary. Like, genuinely, this wasn't necessary at all. But you know what? They decided to do it anyway. Players were saying it's difficult to raise the affinity level of characters. It's difficult to kind of, with the stamina limits imposed, to actually grind out the materials you need to upgrade. So what did they do? Okay, sure, here you go. Here's a bunch of stuff logging in every single day. Here are tons of free pulls. They're just giving it out like it, just for free, just purely to reward their players. This is why players are obsessed with the game. This is why players are supporting this game, because they are being rewarded for doing so. They are being supported as a direct result, as a direct response to supporting the studio. This is how you treat your players, as a direct result of how your players are treating you. Do It Night Abyss has had numerous different updates. Again, I did a video going over all the things that are changing, and I think that is phenomenal. Kudos to them for literally altering so many aspects of the game, including making other characters, like dupes for characters and the pieces for characters, the acquisition of that easier to actually obtain. Kudos to Chaos Zero Nightmare for giving players just so much here as a reward, while also pushing out multiple different fixes and altering parts of the game too, which they covered in a tweet. This right here, this is why this game is doing well on PC and is going to continue to climb. This is why this game is the biggest, best gacha of 2025. It's no wonder players are obsessing over it. It's no wonder players are just enjoying it to the extent that they are. They absolutely killed it with this, and I can't wait to see where they go from here. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.